Falcons is going to be the first pick, betting out the Belleric as well as the Claude. So this looks like they got a lot of information going up against Guangzhou Gaming, and I guess that's good for them considering the old coach from Guangzhou went over to Falcon. So this is the advantage that we see, that we don't need to ban meta picks. We just got to ban the picks that you know how to play.
Talk to me about the Eudora. You were excited about that. You got a little inside info on that. I'm not knowing where it came from. I'm not like teasing you about it and saying reveal. But clearly has been an impact. 2 picks already. You've seen her in every game. You expect to see her here?
I think so. If both teams are planning to go for Assassins, it's great to night pick. That's number 1 against the Assassins, but it's also very good against the Assassins, right? You can lock her down. So the Atlas gets banned out there. Final ban. I think we will see more Eudoras. Maybe not first pick, though. I think first pick here, Hirara got banned, Vanny got banned. Even the Freya. The only pick that we've seen banned out that finally gets open here would be like the Phoveus Jusin. So I'm thinking maybe those 2 for Falcons for first pick.
Personally, for me, I feel like the Zushin is still a pretty strong pick, but considering how many dashes, the amount of mobility in this game, it's not a great time for the Zushin. So that's why I'm not going to see a lot of it. Ling's pick here, we got to see Eudora. If not, this Ling is going to be so free.
Eudora, Phoveus, Esmeralda, Eudora?
Yeah, I think they just want to win the lane, picking out the Esmeralda. Quite good in the lane, but is not an answer towards the Ling. So a little bit of disconnect here where unless they win the EXP so hard, you start controlling the jungle, it's going to be pretty difficult. And a very early Harif where, again, coming from the of China, they do like their gold laners. But my worry is, if they pick up a Moskov, I can see it. But picking up a Harif here, they're not having any crop control for this Ling. I don't even think they have enough burst damage for the first 12 to 13 minutes of the game to deal with the Ling.
Are you happy if you're Falcons to try to grab Eudora yourself?
I'd say, yeah. I'd be down for it. You know, the Eudora,
just to deny it on the other side?
It's great, but it's also great with your assassin, right? Because usually when you're on the Ling or any of the assassins, you need a bit of burst damage, and bro, give me some time, friend. I was gonna get to the Brody.
You gotta get your point.
Sorry, man. I was answering the Eudora pick.
I know. That was me. I messed you up. You would have said
okay. Harith Esmeralda gets picked up. This is the question on the Falcons roster. We know at M5 they play strong side gold lane so well, and this is what we've been talking about as well, the Brody pick and the Dyrod. So you have physical shred, and then you have double carries on physical damage.
Bursty as well.
Oh my God.
I gotta say,
crazy.
And Merkel were on track for at MSC, because we're already second match and we're seeing a lot of new picks here. Guangzhou Gaming goes with the Hilda. Good and bad here. The Hilda should be good to pressure the Ling, but going up against a Dyrod likes it when you have a lot of armor because there's so much that he can take away, and at that point Ling won't be punished. Ling will have enough damage to take you down.
And it's a winning matchup. I've been seeing this from MWI. We've been seeing an MWI CC to answer the Esmeralda, where in reality for me, I'm like, where's the Dyrod, right? This guy just got buffed. My boy's playing it in ranked. It's pretty good. It just smashes Esmeralda in lane. Even the Hilda's going to find a lot of difficulties walking up.
It's not great.
Your physical defense gets shredded, and you have 2 bursts right there with you.
And you're talking about win conditions. The Dyroth and the Ling, with 2 characters that feel like if they get going, it's going to be hard to stop them. So a lot of
all 3 of them honestly.
And then the Eudora gets banned out, right? So they're taking away another burst damage here.
I gotta say, this is one of those games where Falcons can end it very easily because Brody is one of those heroes. Back in the day, is just a turret destroyer.
Got a world championship skin.
Yeah, world championship skin. Like, here's the thing. The moment your eyes are on Ling, you're like, this is a problem. We gotta, wait, where's our turrets? Wait, why is he base? Wait, did the game just end?
10 minutes?
Too many things to focus on.
I gotta say, Brody is gonna steal so much turrets. The Ling can steal so much turrets. This is already a nightmare in terms of micro, but more importantly, the macro. Like, there's so much magic gonna happen in this game.
So you mentioned Moskov. Is the answer something that's global, something that can help on those rotations when you have someone pushing a lane and you need to get over there quickly?
That's why it would have been a better pick over the Harith, really. Because, like, I see the Harith, I see why they went for it. Again, Guangzhou Gaming, they're known for team fighting, but they needed something to answer the side lanes. If you know Falcons, they're definitely going to try to play those side lanes. They're definitely going to lane or play for lane dominance, and they got it on every single lane. XP, it's a winning matchup. Gold lane, it's a winning matchup up until the Harith gets all the free resets.
Rain, I gotta say, for everyone that's not super familiar with the MLBB draft, this is very uninteractive, where you're just picking up heroes that you want to use without considering the opponent's pickup. So it's basically like you're playing rock, paper, scissors, but you only go for rock. You don't change the paper, you don't change the scissors.
And you'll win a little bit of the time. But in a best of 3, when an opponent's knowing a little bit about what you do, it may not be enough. And that's the worry here for Guangzhou Gaming.
I don't think Zushin is the answer. You're like, where's the damage?
I think right now Falcons just go for the Gord Kalea. Right? Like, you already reveal all your cards here. You just go for extra burst. For extra burst, so it's good against the Harith. You have that range to bully the Juicin in lane. And it's an answer to Esme as well with the Shred.
So my question is this. You have one more pick, right? And we're talking about them playing rock. How do you salvage this draft? How do you get the win condition? Because Guangzhou needs something that they're going to be able to rely on.
Right now, their biggest problem is early game damage. Like, it's weird to say, the most damage that we'll see in the early game is their roam, is their tank. And sometimes it's enough, but most of the time, it's not. Now they have a Lilia as well as the Glue. They already have a damage problem. Now it's worse because the Glue cannot die, and Lilia level 2 can take down basically everyone from Guangzhou, so this is a mismatch in draft.
I thought they would take the easy road of just Gord and Kalea. Instead, they read past the pick. They know Guangzhou Gaming only have a utility jungle left in their arsenal, and they go for Lilia, someone that can stay in the mid lane, independent, bullying both, while the Glue roams everywhere.
Mirko, this is the kind of draft that, in my eyes, creates despair. Like, the more you look at it, the more you fight against it, as the time goes on, it's like, wait, our chances of winning is going down and down and down. This is a draft that will make you feel very sad.
And now it's forced. The Nolan pick out of Guangzhou Gaming. Nolan, notoriously horrible pick against a Ling, and especially a Brody that can kiss you.
Dairoth versus Esmeralda in the EXP lane. Flap and Modi. That Dairoth looking to cause havoc, but if it doesn't, well, they've got the Ling as well. 4 new heroes picked up to add to our unique hero total for this tournament already. Series 2 starting off with a bang. We'll see if it's China or if it's the Philippines who can take game 1.
Thank you so much. We head on in to the land of Dawn, and we're excited to see how this game is going to be played out, because for the first time in a long time, I have never been so confident in Falcons just cleaning up kills. They have so many ways to clean up fights, but it's all up to Haji and Kyle to make things happen.
I, for one, am pretty sure that they can accomplish that. Team Falcons and their mechanics, no doubt, they could carry that out, but Guangzhou Gaming, they forced out an early flicker from the hero you expected to be most aggressive in the early game.
And this is the scary thing about this game, right? Because you're looking at everybody, there is no particular winning matchup, right? Especially in those side lanes, unless they find a big mistake. So they do need the extra bit of support. Guangzhou, especially for Mei and Xing, all they gotta do is maintain control of mid, and it's gonna be super difficult for Ogwin and Haji to have that impact that we're looking for.
Yeah, at the very least, they're holding down Mei in mid, so he's not able to really get out of there as much and go into Kyle's jungle. But that's a lot of pressure already on their mid duo.
Beautiful stuff coming out from Guangzhou, right? That's already 2 big battle spells out super early on, and now they can start going for the invades. Look, Kyle's just taking so much damage from Mei.
Never mind, I just said Mei couldn't just really go straight into Kyle because of what Haji and Ogwin were doing, but with the amount of support that they've been providing one another, with this rotation you've seen firsthand from Guangzhou, things to be somewhat favoring their side.
Yep, even the battle spells is also telling us the exact same story. Falcons, they want this early game to be good for them. They want to speed things up right now. See, we're trying to bait something out as Recall is very nearby, but I'm also curious, right? Because from Guangzhou's POV, I would have imagined that they would have gone for, like, maybe, I don't know, something a little tankier early on. Like, now they're stuck with this Nolan. They, too, have a certain degree of a timer.
Yeah, so maybe that's also why you see them really trying to pick up the pace and make sure that everything goes right in the early game for them, because they somewhat picked up a jungler that also has to keep up, but at least they're holding majority of the positioning here in the turtle so far. Flicker's already forced down! Ogwin actually falls to the hands of Guangzhou at first blood, and it seems to be going all the way over to Guangzhou. It's only Kai left, and even Kyle doesn't make it out alive. What a start for Guangzhou here.
Zipper, we need a replay of that. That was a beautiful fight coming out from Guangzhou. Like, it is, Open was already looking to actually put that final nail in the coffin, but keep your eyes here as Mei flickers out and baits the entire team into an unwinnable fight with Xing, making sure that the Lantern Flare was up the entire way. With Turtle in the hands of Guangzhou Gaming, this is by far a really good start.
I wonder what information and preparation they've done. Because again, Guangzhou, you know very little about this team. Even the heroes that they've used in their recent qualifiers don't tell you much about their playstyle. But what has changed? Why have they seemed to adapt so well to the current meta despite them picking or having these heroes which Falcons attempt to counter?
Well, I think, it's a lot of research, and I definitely think, the length of the MPL PH definitely played a part of that.
That's true.
Unintentionally, but here, when it comes down to the meta, that's what everybody's trying to figure out. What is not only the meta game for the game, but specifically for the tournament? We need to see that develop throughout. But with the lead that they have, 4-1, I'm expecting Guangzhou to play more reactively, right?
Yeah.
They want to make sure they punish the Falcons everywhere they go. They need a man-to-man defense and make sure that Haji doesn't scale too fast.
And honestly, that tournament meta, I feel, is something we won't really get to figure out until maybe day 3 or 4.
I mean, we can speculate.
Because day 1, first 2 matches in series have already shown us so much of the more unorthodox picks already.
Well, is it unorthodox or are they just ahead of the metagame? We won't know until day 2 or 3, but in the meantime, you can see both teams high contention for this mid lane. It's less about the side lanes. The side lanes are kind of independent until we can get the mid trio to move in their direction. Guangzhou going to take that first move as they send supports to the top side.
Yep, at least for Falcons and their sides, they're doing really okay. It's a Brody and a Dairoth, which you pretty much expect to win their lanes. And so, despite Falcons not really winning out massively in terms of their mid, they're not really in need of that much rotations, but that's the thing. Guangzhou might just really take advantage of this entire situation, but it's already open here up top, already trying to somewhat provide a bit of help. Does catch Sai, but it's gonna be open all alone this time. Now he's trapped against 3. Do they have enough damage? Do they have enough burst? That's a Crimson Beacon in and a stun. Guangzhou eventually take him out, and Super Marco looking like the next target torn about memory, but he doesn't find anyone. But he still survives. Just a minute and outplay. 2 goal laners go down.
No way! Oh, the auto attacks just weren't big enough. He didn't have the physical damage. It is unfortunately, a magic marksman dependent on skill cooldowns and abilities. That's gotta feel so bad. When you thought you were about to kill him, guess what? Quantum charge, walk away.
Okay, here goes the replay. So he was definitely left all alone there. I think he kind of survived it for a bit longer than we expected him to. But what a play! Even the coaching staff thought it was unbelievable for the second time around. What? Super Marco not having a great time now.
Recall said, team, we're not gonna let this happen again. Let me show you how it's done on a Nolan. But on the opposite end, we're not seeing Falcons waste too much time here. If you notice that the gold lead, despite it being 2-7, for some reason it's only 900. By this stage, you're expecting somewhat of a 1K, a 2K gold lead.
Oh, Black Shoes already forced out too. They get to find Haji and land another stun, forcing out the flicker. There goes Flap trying to defend, and they outplay Mei in mid. A small win for Falcons this time.
Really nice play coming in from Flap as well. Now you're seeing that the traditional lane roles, they're starting to get mixed up a lot, right? What is Dairoth doing up here to maybe try and help Open and Super Marco? He reveals himself, but all of this is so that Kyle can scale up a little bit faster, taking the wave as well.
Yep, they're at least maybe trying to slow down a bit and maybe go for the farm, because clearly Guangzhou Gaming have taken charge of the early game, and that's exactly according to plan so far. So maybe less of the direct one-on-one counters, and now we see more of the 5-on-5 rotations come into play. Recall though, very confident right now on this Nolan, forcing out the black shoes again.
Yeah, and honestly, there's no reason to actually contest for the turtle because they know for a fact, hey, Nolan, his retribution is coming up, but without his ult, that's fine. That means he can't really get in and out as effectively. But when they're rushing it down, that's where it gets scary. And now they look for the opportunity.
That's a flicker from Ogwen. No Crimson Beacon left for XYang, but Recall, he wins out on the objective yet again. Falcons are now trying to go in. Kyle also using the Tempest of Blade. Super Marco joining in the fight, and they already have taken out 3 members of Guangzhou.
And that's a huge mistake coming up from GZG. Falcons take advantage of the fact that they were just too close together. 3 people got caught in the snare of the globules. The damage is good coming in from Recall. Ooh, Super Marco, is he gonna burn to death? Okay, he's fine, he's fine.
Yeah, that was close though. And at least Falcons get a bit more space, because it felt like earlier they had to work hard for the space, and they had to juggle between switching lanes here and there just so they could really find some more objectives across the map. But even despite losing that objective, and I believe that was the second turtle that Guangzhou have already secured, they at least gotten a bit more map control.
And now the question is whether or not they've developed enough of a lead. And whatever they had before instantly dissipated in one singular fight. I love the fact that Haji is immediately going for that Wishing Lantern. It's perfect for getting rid of these annoying pokers like Mei, who wants to be in his face, or maybe even Modi, who again hasn't really been able to participate as much as we would like to see.
Yep, but does run the Vengeance too, so we hopefully do get to see him later on in the team fights, because I feel like that will be a great help to Guangzhou Gaming in terms of actually getting the wins. But Flap, oh no, getting bursted down here by Recall!
Oh, nothing that Flap could do. He flickers a little too late, and honestly, I think a lot of his abilities got cancelled out once he got spun into multiple directions. That being said though, Guangzhou looking to try and take out at least one of these turrets, but they decide not to. They give up on it. They see Ogwen and they're like, not again, not again.
Nope. This is such a statement you're seeing from Guangzhou, especially Recall 5-1-2 on the Nolan, when in fact it was a pick who was chosen last. You thought it was just some sort of pick that they were forced to pick up, but the Tempest of Blade just being forced out, and now Guangzhou just confidently standing in front of Team Falcons.
Yep, this is going to be a really awkward position for Falcons because, again, they were the ones who wanted to play for the earlier stages. Now they're highly dependent on Kyle to finish up a lot of these fights, or at the very least, Ogwen to try and create that space. Because so far, Super Marco, he's not getting as many auto attacks as he would like.
Yep, now they're forced to group up. It's always just Kyle away from the team, and that's the kind of play that they're maybe forced to do at this point. But now it's different. There's an objective that's coming up. So Team Falcons would have to be very, very careful about this. Flap cannot go down first, similar to what has been happening a couple times already in this game.
That's going to be the Malefic gun purchase here. Now Super Marco has the range to start hurting people from afar. Question is, are they going to be able to get into the pit? Because Guangzhou, they've got a really good control around it. Oh!
Ogwen goes in, flickers in, but he gets bursted, and now the Salmon Force has a response to from Psy. They're just flushing Falcons out of this Lord Pit, and they're taking control! Black Shoes 2, forced out by Recall. Tempest of Blades, but can they get more? They find Mei, and that's going to be a 1-for-1.
Not too bad, but the fight's not over just yet. Guangzhou, understand that, hey, all right, we may have stuck a little too close together, but this time around they spread apart instantaneously as soon as they saw Ogwen walking up for a potential engagement. That being said, though, at least for GZG, dear Lord, where did he go?
How did he know? That was okay. I think Falcons now are at a much clearer advantage.
Well, they may be at a much clearer advantage. Free Lord just yet. Like, they're going to try for it, and I want to see what the response is going to be. Because for now, CY is in a pretty good position if we can get that Holy Crystal.
Okay, Falcons are starting this objective right now, but Ogwen has a good idea of where majority of them are. Modi jumping in, Kyle just securing it with Fusion, and now Falcons want to go in for the fight. Zai already using the Salmon Force, but he gets bursted! It's a double kill for Kyle. He's been waiting for this moment.
Yeah, he tried a little too hard. Modi, unfortunately, making the mistake, walking into the fight without the Vengeance. That stun from Super Marco is such an effective tool. If not, at least the mini stuns from both Flap and Ogwen, based on the items that they have, can really start pressing the advantage when it comes down to structures.
Oh, fortunately, Haji got to quickly press on that Black Shoes. Mei, though, looking in danger and will go down in the hands of Team Falcons, as XYang only had to Crimson Beacon out and the Lord is still up.
Yeah, they don't have an answer to Ogwin right now. Blue can kind of do whatever he wants as long as he doesn't get one shot. Can ruin somebody's day. Oh, look at the damage! Recall getting blasted from halfway across the map.
And the black shoes are back for Haji if in case Guangzhou actually forced that fight, but they're not really going to do so. They just focused on evening out majority of their resources across the board. That's going to be all outer turrets already taken down. And in the blink of an eye, you're already seeing a 5k gold lead in their hands.
Now, let's talk about how they're getting this, right? Before this, barely nothing. A lot of team fights, keeping it simple, kinda even. GZG, mega lead in terms of kill score, but doesn't have that 5k lead like Falcons have right now with a singular kill. And a lot of this is about time efficiency. With GZG's movements, they're sticking together. Notice, top quadrant, all 5 of them are there. Nobody's dealing with that bot wave. And that's why Falcons' overall macro is more efficient gold-wise in comparison to GZG.
Yep, that's why even if you thought things were kind of slowing down, that was just Falcons playing their game. And now it's going to be Modi bursted by Flap. Now that you see them grouped up, this is exactly how they want to utilize this lineup.
Yeah, and it's great because, again, the one combination people don't think about is the shred specifically from Flap. If Flap and Marco work together, no matter how tanky you are, they're going to cut your armor in half, if not more, now that he has the Malefic gun.
Okay, Conceal. Could there be another flicker play? And there you go, May! Barely surviving this. Winter Crown already forced out, and the flicker too, but they just want that base turret. Guangzhou are not gonna force the chase.
No, they can't. They can't afford to. Unfortunately for Guangzhou Gaming, until Sai is, I want to say not just the Holy Crystal at this point, because Ogwin is too big of a problem. I'm trying to figure out how can they bait Ogwin out, or at the very least burst them down, both of which not very good ideas considering the priority list.
Because at this point, the only heroes from Guangzhou who maybe can go for some backline plays are just really Recall and Modi, or unless Xing just really wants to go full commit and Crimson Beacon in and they just all jump on Super Marco. But will that be worth it? Because at this point, again, the shred you mentioned, the armor just going down as soon as you approach these heroes who could deal massive damage and penetration. And not to mention an objective too coming up just in a bit.
Yeah, this at least for Guangzhou Gaming, they made sure that Haji slowed down, but now we're already in the later stages of this game. Slowing Haji down is not possible. He hurts.
Yep. And look at just how well they're guarding majority of the map right now, but Guangzhou are still pushing forward. Recall, though, is about to show himself up top, and that might be enough room for Falcons to be a bit more aggressive with bursting down this objective.
Oh, it looks like they're trying to sell this fight.
Oh, Ogwin and Flap trying to zone out the members as Falcons just secure this objective, but Ogwin still finds one. Do they want to push through with this fight, though? Haji providing the damage, and it's going to be enough. Super Marco's already called a killing spree, and Kyle on the back lines, finding Xing as they take out 3. It's just Modi and Recall. There goes the fracture, but it's gonna be okay.
They've been dancing around and they know they've got an endgame angle. Unfortunately for GZG, the biggest problem with their composition is they don't have the best wave clear. They have to commit a lot of bombs to make it happen.
And now they surprise with yet another flicker, and Modi could not tank the damage anymore. It's gonna be a near wipeout for Guangzhou Gaming as Recall's the only one left. He's trying to defend, but he can't. And Team Falcons with a 10k gold lead, close out game number 1.
That was clean. I gotta admit, there were moments there in the early stages that I was worried for Team Falcons, but they show their experience every single efficient map team for Golden EXP. These are the boys you need to look at.
They were untouchable, at least for the first few moments of the game. So much in the mid took place, but we kind of forgot about their sides, and a lot of how this game eventually would pan out revolved around whether or not the sides got the early that they wanted. At least for them, they actually did.
Well, I thought it would be a little bit more, to be fair, because these are like overwhelming odds with the Dairothon as well as Esme, and the patience from at least Haji for taking so much damage from May. You can see that in these clips, it's always May who's in your face in the early stages of the game, but it didn't tilt them, and they made sure to say, you know what? You're gonna man-to-man defense, we're gonna play your game, we're just gonna play it better.
Yeah, let's just go macro from this point onwards. Everything that they did was macro. And yes, Guangzhou, I think they were winning out big on kills, on team fights, on the smaller advantages on the map, but we don't really see them convert it into much. Like they didn't really get as much map control afterward. They didn't really get to rotate into or convert it into more structures. Surprised of everything that's happening too, but that I guess just goes to show how interestingly Falcons just really turned things around in this game.
Yeah, it is great. It is great overall, but the question is, what is going to happen in game number 2? We're going to be throwing it back to the desk and see what they think about this.
Thank you, Gideon Brigida. Great cast on game 1. Falcons, PH find a way to get the win, and it was a win indeed. They dominated later on in that game, but it wasn't domination early on. You saw Guangzhou find a way to kind of surprise them in the beginning, and I think that group style of roaming the map helped them early on, but it started to show up as a weakness in terms of the gold and trying to claw back into that game later on, Rico.
Yeah, it was tempo control, obviously with Esmeralda again. Early on, the Dairoth had her number, level 1, level 2, but then after that, Modi just constantly cleared out faster, rotated quicker, got that falling star moon set on 3, and unfortunately for Falcons PH, they got caught off guard. But after that, I think it's just signs of an elite team where they're losing early on. They lose out on almost all the objectives, kills as well. At a certain point, it was 2-7 on the scoreboard, but it was only a 900 gold lead for Guangzhou Gaming. So Falcons PH, even though they were losing, they had control over the game.
It never felt like it was an insurmountable issue going up against Guangzhou LFL. Falcons always seemed like they were in it.
I mean, like, I would say that is something that Guangzhou has to look forward to after this, because it's clear that they do have the mechanics, but how do they extend the lead? That is what makes you into a good team, into a great team. How do you make a 200 goal lead into 2,000, right? So I feel like they got very excited, getting a few kills, especially around those objectives. But one of the clips we saw earlier was how the Harry was willing to die to get the kill over to the Brody. It would have been great because knowing that Brody was going to recall anyway, right? If he stays, he's going to die. So instead of sacrificing yourself, clear the minions, get the turret, and that's how you extend the lead. So I feel like that's something that Guangzhou have to look out for, because there was a lot of wasted opportunity where they 100% should have gotten more on the map, but they just don't have that experience just yet.
Those little moments, 54,000 to 43,000 gold. It wasn't that way, but it became clear that Falcons were going to take the lead of this. Okuin caused a lot of thoughts to be centered around him and how he can't believe it, that SpongeBob skin coming in. It's so funny.
Patrick is amazing.
I was like, excuse me, what's going on? I like Blue was being played. But obviously caused a lot of attention, and that was one of the game plans. Didn't work out on a few of the dives, but after that, really forced Guangzhou Gaming to play around him.
Yeah, all this game, I feel like Oakman's just going to play the distracting game, right? He went for the classic itemization, though, of the glowing one and the cursed helmet, and that's why he was so squishy at the start. Every time he went slam, slam, pass, pass, it would either be I get the mount or I die, straight up, right? So he ended up being a diversion so that the rest of the team can actually get a few of these picks here and there. And for the most part, it worked out because Kyle on the Assassin, on the Ling, was sent into these side lanes to farm up so well. That was also one of the reasons why they were able to keep the gold lead from skyrocketing away from
How much of this is just a style? Because, we had Gideon break down why this gold lead was starting to happen, and he was pointing out that side lane was not being farmed, and that Guangzhou were just grouping up. They wanted to take fights like that. They wanted to roam all 5 on all sides of the map. Is that something they can afford to do against Falcons?
Honestly, no. I feel like you can split the map. Maybe you go for a 3-2 formation, because we saw wherever recall is, wherever the Nolan is, they can either get a kill or make the opponents low enough so that they have to back. There was few ganks onto Flap where I feel like, okay, you got Flap, and now what, right? You gotta either control the jungle or get those objectives. So I feel like that's just something that you have to understand, right? You know that recall can give you the advantage. So what are you gonna do with that advantage? Because against a team like Falcons PH, Liquid, SRG, even Vamos, if you give them time, especially up against a Ling, once Kyle got that Blade of Despair, then that was it. The damage coming in from the Ling was just too much for them to handle.
You have to, again, remember that that's the reason he went for just pure damage at the start, right? Very unorthodox Ling build, just going rushing BOD, but it's because you already have physical shred, you already have consistent damage from the Dairoth, and then the Brody, and then the Lilia as well. So it was just a mix of damage, constantly going at it. He just wanted to go for those last hits, and that's why a couple of times you saw some surprise moments where I think Xing just got blinked completely taken out with just one ability, one Defiant Blade. So it's the small things, and I agree. There were a lot of throws from Guangzhou Gaming when they were ahead, forcing in mid. I remember diving onto Haji for some reason. Mei dove in, lost, died there, and completely lost control on the map.
You know, another star, I think, moment, or had a couple of moments from Guangzhou Gaming was Nolan. Nolan actually had a pretty good, he was 5-1 for most of that game. Last person alive, defending the base, tried to make something happen, but couldn't. LaFell, you know, he's an important part of Guangzhou Gaming's strategy if they want to win this.
I gotta say, so far, looking at the previous game, the draft might change how this will look like, but it does seem that if there's anything that Guangzhou wants to exploit, is the front lines. Take down Ogwen as well as take down Flab. Because the thing is, once those are gone, you should hope that the discipline for Falcons PH to respect the damage coming in and not force a defense. Try to use that, because in that earlier fight, I just don't like them sacrificing themselves for nothing.
Yeah, I agree. The sacrifices, definitely, they got to fix a lot of those. But I think going back to the Nolan pick, I feel like in this position, it doesn't matter how well the Nolan plays at the end of the day. Because that pick in itself was already forced out, right? We saw all the assassins banned out. Fanny Hirara in the first phase, the Ling first picked, and then the Hayabusa taken out in the second phase, where then you are left to play either utility jungle, which will already be countered by the Lilia, the glue, and shredded down by the Dairoth, or you go for an assassin, which can clear fast, can get an early snowball, but will ultimately amount to nothing. Because again, in that game, Nolan, you're up against a Lilia, Black Shoes instantly. You're up against a Brody that can stun you and lock you down. And then a Ling, who literally is the counter to the Nolan.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Daylight and $1 short sometimes for that last pick. And I think obviously Guangzhou Gaming trying to pull out, it could be a rabbit out of the hat. They might need more than that. Might need a tank out of the hat to have enough firepower against Falcons, because they came to play. There was no doubt that these players want to show up like we know they can on the global stage. MSC looking for one winner for that $1 million prize pool. Falcons on their way to be it. One more win that will put themselves in a strong position in this group with a 2-0 start. But of course, Guangzhou Gaming trying to come back and claw their way to make it a best of 3 and force that final third game. LaFell, more of what Falcons have done seem to be probably the plan for game 2.
I don't know if Mirko agrees, but I was hoping for much more coming in from Falcons here, because yes, they win, but even as analysts, we're like, interesting. It's not gonna be enough just yet, because you gotta look at this tournament as a whole. Guangzhou Gaming, they've shown that they are strong, but there are some games you need a statement game to show that you are far above and beyond the competition,
Right.
for you to go to the grand finals. Because at this point, it's not about beating Guangzhou, it's about getting that momentum, that tempo, for you to make it all the way to the grand finals. And I hope this is kind of like a wake-up call to be like, okay, there's mistakes here, 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 and here. We got to fix this before we get to the grand finals. Because personally for me, I want to see a bit more coming in from Falcons.
Okay. Yeah, for me, unfortunately, I see where you're coming from. I agree to a certain extent, but I think just going off of the experience of all these teams, Falcons, PH, TLPH, just the Filipino teams in general, there are so many times where in a tournament they would look weak early on, but then they would just adapt and improve as time passes by and as the tournament goes around. So I think that's another, this should be another example of that. Falcons, PH, TLPH, all the teams, I think here in their first day will still be kind of like reading out and gauging out what the meta really is, and they'll still be going for weirder picks. And then later on, we'll have a much more, we'll have a better understanding on the meta.
Same as Navi in MWI. But yeah, I feel like in terms of the meta, I think it's flexible. It's really just about, I guess, the micro and macro, knowing when to go in and out. Because Dairoth is not a hero that's in the meta a lot. So it's one of those where you kind of punish yourself.
You know, interestingly enough, a lot of MOBAs have this sense of one really strong counter pick that's like you can't deal anything with. That could change your entire game. Do you feel that that's available, at least in this meta right now, where you could see a lineup come out like Falcons PH, and you see a last pick or 2 last picks from a team like Guangzhou Gaming that go, oh wow, we can't deal with that. We got 5 good heroes, but we cannot deal with those 2 once they get going? Or is it more of the fact that you're kind of needing to draft this lineup that sets up you to be successful from the very beginning, and then having members of that final pick complement it?
Yeah, I think it's possible that one pick can just be like, all right, we're done. But that's a very rare case, especially on an international stage.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Where we'll have that would be usually in the laning phase, right? Like the Dairoth against the Esmeralda. But then that's where the others come in and help her out.
And I imagine that's because, again, this is a much faster game. When it comes to MOBAs that can last over an hour, we had Dota 2 on the stage, right, just last week. It's a different pacing, it's a different timing, and it's a different scale. When you're here, you need the tempo. You need to be available in those first 5 minutes, those first 10 minutes, because those turtles, that Lord, it's going to maybe change and secure your victory right away.
Yo, I gotta say, here in the Mobile Legends ecosystem, we have another thing to consider. It's not sometimes just one hero. Sometimes just the draft does not have the answer against the composition that opponent has. For example, we've had teams draft a no crowd control kind of draft where
a hero. Ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking. The enemy is picking. の愛の表現型にとらわれないのが私の型 Your team is picking.
死してなお闘志と忠誠心はこの体の中に
自分を過小評価してはいけないわ。私は闇を射抜く月の光。会議を始めようか。
Your team is picking.
荒かすにする準備はできたか我が槍を敵の地で
The
染
enemy
めよ
is picking.
U 絶望の中でも希望を持ち続ければ道は開かれる。 seconds till the enemy reaches the welcome to Mobile Legends. All troops deployed.
Win with teamwork.
First blood. Have been slain. Request backup. An enemy has been slain.
Sons サンズの川もその身を燃やし照らす者をとどめることはできない。
私に加護を。
恐怖は己の心を暗い川へ
An
と
enemy has been slain.
制圧する。
Impressive.
Great play. 私に加護を。
Ally has been
制圧する。Enemy reach level 4.
敵のことは必ず覚える。学べることが多いから。
酒赤き花。やその執念を砕く。制圧する。刃よ。
闇雲に力を欲しても弱くなるだけよ。
impressive attack.
That was amazing.
Rampage. Launch attack.
勝つことばかりにこだわらない。
制圧する。
Initiate retreat.
赤影の力よ。
An enemy has been slain. Enemy unstoppable. Shut down.
孤独は完全な忍
Ally
びを
has
する。
been slain. Double kill.
私たちは並行する二つ
Gather
の
at the
線の
turtle.
ように
Okay.
決して交わることはない。
マジシャ
なぜ私と戦いたがる？
Understood. 私に加護を。
Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. The enemy has slain the turtle.
勝つことも負けることもある。
Initiate retreat.
今なら理解できる。私に加護を。
Initiate retreat.
道は見失わない。
Enemy double kill. Initiate retreat.
彼岸は思っているほど遠くはないものよ。勝てなくても花は咲く。
Well played.
赤影の力よ。
Initiate retreat.
な制圧する。赤影の力を思い知らせてあげる。
Initiate retreat.
制圧する。私に加護を。
Initiate retreat.
刃よ。
Our turret has been destroyed. Request backup.
彼岸は思っているほど遠くはないものよ。
The enemy has slain the turtle. Okay.
孤独は完全な忍びを育てる。な
Enemy rampage. Enemy killings.
制圧する。
Initiate retreat.
な
Your team destroyed a turret.
いただきに
Our
立てな
turret
く
is
ても
under attack.
花は咲く。
Initiate retreat.
敵のことは必ず覚える。学べることが多いから。
An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack.
私たちは
Initiate
並
retreat.
行する二つの線
Impressive. Great play.
決して
Our
交わ
turret
る。
is under attack. Great play. Our turret has been destroyed.
制圧する。見失わない。
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Initiate impressive.
勝つことも負けることもあると
Great
いうこと。
play. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
私に加護を。
Gather at the Lord. Okay.
万事射撃。はっ。
Shut down. You have been slain. Initiate retreat.
Understood. サンズの川もその身を燃やし照らす者をとどめることはない。
Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Okay. Our turret has been destroyed.
私に加護を
Enemy has been slain. Launch attack. Launch attack.
私に加護をもう
Initiate
勝つこ
retreat.
とばかりにこだわらない。私に加護を
Initiate retreat.
その執念を砕く。
Mega kill. Launch attack.
Understood. サンズの川もその
Ally
身
has
を燃や
been
し照ら
enemy
す
double
者をと
kill.
どめる。
Ally has been slain. Shut down. Request backup.
私に加護を
Under attack.
Enemy equipment on CD. 私に加護を Understood。孤独は単純な忍びを
Initiate retreat. Killing spree. Initiate retreat. Shut down. Initiate retreat. Our base is under attack.
闇雲に力を欲しい。 なぜ私と戦いたがる？私たちは決して交わることはない。 私に加護
Our base is under attack. An enemy has been Initiate retreat. Ally has been enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill.
私に加護制圧するやっはっ
Itu kan seperti sama kakak susu baju ini.
私に加護
Under attack.
Ini lagi
マッシュ下げ
tujuh zaman, orang zaman sabda. Dekat dia curi dah tujuh zaman tujuh.
Defeat
Ni Facebook na bera. Ni nanti, ni sih orang ni. Dikit dah ni.
Every time I found the ground, been the best foot grind. My light looked up all around my vibes. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front line busting. Going all out all day, how I'm gonna be hustling. Feel this slope on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. They be caught off guard, just knowing that head to toe. I'm ready to stand. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something. Don't never behave like you ain't seen something. Every time I found the ground, been the best foot grind. I keep my light looked up all around my vibes. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front line busting. Going all out all day, how I'm gonna be hustling. Never let nobody else take the wheel. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something.
Your team is banning ban a hero Your team is picking
狩りを始めようか。
The enemy is picking
私は闇を射抜く月の光。
闇に潜む私だけどいつかはこの手で闇を
自分を過小評価してはいけないわ。
俺の価値に気づいたか。
The enemy is picking
いい判断だ。
わして届くの7だにゃ。友達になってくれるにゃ。
Pick a hero 盾は兄さんへの愛の表現
僕の野郎栄光のために。
The enemy is picking 私はノスガルの娘命を懸けてこの土地を守る
Aku बुढाकोमा के भन्छ है दबाई खाएर अबर्सन गर्नु कस्तो रिस्की हुन्छ त्यसले आफ्नो अबर्सन गरेको जहाँसुकै भयो त्यो म उसको दबाईसँग के हुँदैन तर अबर्सन गर्नु मनिषा तँलाई थाहा थियो है अनि म चाहिँ नि होइन हिसीले घरि प्रेग्नेन्सी यस्तो खान्थ्यो फेरि हाम्रो भुल्थ्यो यस्तो गरेर खासै चाहिँ प्रेग्नेन्सी चेन्ज गर भन्नु भनेको डर लाग्यो भनेको क्या पुराहरू नर्मलमा भन्नु भएछ नानीको थियो त एकदमै कसै आसिलामा याद आएर कस्तो सोचेर त्यहाँदेखि हेर्ने त्यसले एबर्सन गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ म भएको नआउनु कस्तो इच्छामा बस्नु नि त तेरो इच्छामा छ भनेर त नसोच्नु तेरो फ्यामिली छ भनेर नसोच्नु किनकि बुढाको आमा चाहिँ एबर्सन गर भन्दैछ नि बुढाले चाहिँ के भन्छ भने म त्यसलाई नेक्स्ट मन्थ 28,000 पठाइदिन्छु 15 पठाइदिन्छु एभ्री मन्थ अब नेक्स्ट मन्थदेखि त्यहाँदेखि त्यो पैसा सेभिङ राख्नु भनेको विषयमा चाहिँ पैसा काम गऱ्यो भने त 1 मासमा के भन्यो भने त्यसरी सानो दिन्छु सेकेन्ड गर्ने नानीलाई काम गर्नु बेसी लिख नलाग्छ भनेर त्यहाँदेखि त्यो लास्ट गरेर निक्लिला भनेर लास्ट तर त्यसले पाउँछ नि त्यो ग्रोथको क्या पैसा भन्यो नि उनीहरू पाउँछ 7,000 त्यहाँमा पैसा सेभ गरेको नानीको समय त्यस्तै अलमोस्ट 15,000 जस्तो गयो नानीको त्यति समय किन्नु भनिन्छ त्यहाँ चाहिँ पैसा छैन भने त अब पर्छ भने त फ्यामिलीले हेर्छ तर कुरा पनि गर्छ भने मान्छेले भन्यो होइन त्यहाँदेखि सेभिङ गर्नेले बुढाहरू त्यो स्पाइसी फुड नखा भने के धेरै भएको त
闇雲に力を注げ弱くなるだけよ。ある人も負けることもある。今なら理解できる。敵のことは学べることが多い。制圧する。頂に立てなくても花は咲く。はっはっな制圧する。制圧させあと力私に加護制圧する。孤独は完全な忍びを育てはっはっ私に加護 願は思っているほど遠くはないものよ。
Understood.
恐怖は己の心を暗い川へと引きずり込む。
私に加護を制圧する。制圧する。私に加護を。影の力を思い知らせてあげる。制圧する。なあ、私に加護を。制圧する。なあ。
私たちが連想する二つの線決して交わることはない。
酒、赤き花。一番許し合わない。
Our turret is under attack. 三つの川をその身を燃やし照らすものをとどめること。Initiate retreat. 闇雲に力を欲しても
制圧する。
아직 괜찮아. 이거. 진짜 받아 이러면
曼珠沙耶。
이렇게 이러나. 아니, 갈게다. 이거 좀 해라. 아니, 괜찮아. 그러나 그래 지금.
私に加護を制圧する。
Our turret is under attack.
100 시간 왜 그렇게 그래?
頂に立てなくて花は咲く。
制圧する。私に加護を制圧する。
私たちは並行する二つの線のように決して交わる。
Understood. はっな。
Your team is destroyed in turn.
制圧する。私に加護を。はっはっはっ。
Launch attack. Okay. Launch attack.
Understood.
彼岸
が思っているほど遠くはないものね。
Initiate retreat.
Understood. 私に加護を。It was amazing.
Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Destroy the turret. An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage. Initiate retreat. Our turret is under attack. Enemy has been slain. Shut down. The enemy has slain more. Rampage. Shut down. Initiate retreat. Okay. No! Huh! Initiate retreat.
もう勝つこさけ赤き花。
Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Killing spree. Request backup. Slain. Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
Understood. その執念を砕く。
You have been slain. You have slain an enemy. Request backup. Enemy double kill. Our turret is under attack. Our turret initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret. Mega kill. Initiate retreat. Okay. Your turret is under
恐
attack.
怖は己の心を暗い川へ制圧する。
Enemy double request backup. Okay. Under attack.
制圧する。
Ally has been slain.
勝つことも負けることもあるということ、今なら理解できる。まんじゅ下げ。な。
Our turret is under attack. Turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor is under
制
attack.
圧する。私に加護を。
You have been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
見失わない。
Initiate retreat. Okay. Launch attack. Okay. Our base is under attack. Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Our turret has been destroyed.
恐怖は己の心を暗い川へと引きずり込む。
Initiate retreat.
はっ、私に加護を。
Launch
な
attack.
ぜ私と戦いたがる。制圧する。はっ。な。
The enemy has slain more.
さけ。赤き花。 私に加護制圧するなは Launch attack 私に加護制圧するな
私たちは並行する2つの線のように決して交わることはない。頂に立てなくても花は咲く。
Understood 制圧する Request backup Okay Impressive Impressive マッシュ下げ Slain Initiate retreat Okay An enemy has been slain Your team destroyed the turret Mega kill Huh! Destroy the turret Enemy has been slain Victory!
Slip up out of bounds. Every time I pound the ground, be the best foot grind. I keep my light hooked up all around my valves. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front line busting. Going all out all day, how I'm gonna be hustling. Yeah, slippery slope on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. I'm really caught off guard, just knowing that head to toe. I've been made to stand. I come from next to nothing, but I'm
Through night and day, strength and pain, I rose again and I broke my chains. Don't ever change what you used to say. Deep in your bones and going through your veins. Thunder without battle cries. Echo through the jungle skies. No way to hide, no escaping. When you
never gonna catch me missing beat. They be coming up short, going down fast cause I'm in a different league. Yeah, I'll be sending.
Your team is banning. Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. The enemy is picking. Your team is picking.
貴様の手下ともども、ここから消え失せろ。
The enemy is picking. はーい。私を待ってた？
我は己の欲に従う。
Please pick a hero.
正義のブレイスガン、ライラよ。リリアたちの番ね。
Enemy is
各社の城を楽しもう。
我は星を喰らう者。我は宇宙の流れそのもの。命を守る。それが唯一の使命だ。
私はノスガルの娘。命を懸けてこの土地を守る。
To Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! 泣き虫じゃないもん。うんだ。はっはっはっ。私たちきっといい友達になれるわ。はっ。私たちきっといい友達になれるわ。面白い魔法を見せてあげる。
Understood.
Initiate retreat. Understood. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Okay. Ally has been slain. Request backup. Ally has been. You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Understood. Enemy ultimate. Ally has been slain. Enemy rampage. Great play. Enemy double. Attack slain. Great play. Enemy battle spell on CD. Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down. Impressive. Well played. Your team destroyed the turret. An ally has slain the turret. An enemy has been slain. Enemy is taking jungle. Ally has been Impressive. Well played. Your team destroyed the turret. An enemy has been slain. Enemy battle spell on CD. Killing spree. That was amazing! That was amazing! Request backup! Gather at the Lord! Impressive! That was amazing! That was amazing! Gather at the Lord! Understood. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Slain. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed the turret. Has been slain. Gather at the Lord. Understood. Gather at the Lord. Understood. Impressive! That was amazing! Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Request backup. Okay. Impressive! Mega kill! Retreat from the Lord! Understood. An enemy has been slain. Mega kill! An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Impressive. That was a triple kill. Wiped out. Attack enemy lord. Attack enemy lord. Your team destroyed a turret. Request backup. Request backup. Understood. Mega kill! Launch attack! An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Killing spree! Under attack.
に冒険しよう。してくれるよね。はあ、私たちきっといい友達になれるわ。
Request backup. Understood. An ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. The enemy has slain Lord.
大人ってつまんない。エリアの大人になりたくないの。
Shut down.
なりたくないんだよね。
Attack enemy Lord. Enemy double kill. Ally has been slain. Attack. Okay.
魔法は人と人をつなぐものよ。
Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Okay.
面白い魔法を見せてあげる。
Has been slain. Request back. Okay. Impressive. Well played. Request back. Okay.
お願い。
Slain. Request backup. Understood. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Shut down. Killing spree. Our base is under attack. Double kill. Wiped out. Have slain an enemy. Launch attack. Okay.
エリアは大人になりたくないの。
그냥 꼬라보지. 그때 아까 제가 어디 내가 그거 나가지고.
Every slip up out of bounds. Every time I found the ground. Be the best foot grind and keep my light looked up all around my flag. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front line busting. Going all out all day. How I'm gonna be hot. Something slow on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. Never caught off guard, just knowing that head to toe. I'm ready to stand. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something. Don't never behave like you ain't seen me soaring up. I'm 100 miles up above my area. Maybe get the line when they see me back on top. Every time I found the ground, be the best foot grind and keep my light looked up all around my vibes. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front line busting. Going all out all day, how I'm gonna be hustling. They slow on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. They be caught off guard, just knowing that head to toe. I'm ready to stand. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something. Don't never behave like you ain't seen me soaring up. I'm 100 miles up above my area. Maybe get the line when they see me back on top. On the plane, I'm gonna preach. I ain't here for playing no games. Fill up my plate, fill up my team. Ain't gonna catch this saying no grace.
Through night and day, strength and pain, I rose again and I broke my chains. Don't ever change what you used to say. Deep in your bones and coursing through your veins. I'm doing some metal cracks. Echo through the jungle sky. The way that I know escaping.
Your team is banning. Ban a hero. The enemy is picking. 舞い散る雪のように Your team is picking. そびえ立つ氷河のように永遠 闇から生まれ闇に希望を持ち続ければいつかは道は開かれる
そうよ。
敵の血で染めよう。
でも、怪我しなければ。
セイバーチームに
Your team is picking. 忍術は我が最強の武器
でね。
このステージで雪の魔法でキラキラにしちゃおう。
痛みを感じられるということは生きている証だ。
Pick a hero. 闇は光の審判から逃れられないわ。 Global legend. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the wall. Smash them. 必ず可愛い弟を見つける。戦え、僕にあの勇者たち。Initiate retreat. 深淵まずく。お前らが待っているのは絶滅だけだ。光と剣で迎えるのがちょうどいい。民のために絶対にひるんだりしないわ。First blood。信念は永遠に揺らがない。光の王がいつも我々のそばにいる。Ally has been slain。平和の世界を築くには力が必要だ。必ず可愛い弟を見つける。信念は永遠に揺らがない。僕にあと戦士を共にする。魔族には光とAn enemy has been slain. お前らを待っているのは絶滅だけだ。An enemy has been slain. Invading jungle. Attack. Understood. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Understood. 民のために絶対に戦え。アタック。僕にあの勇者たち。Killing spree. Initiate retreat! 光の王いつも我々のそばに Destroy the turret! 平和の世界を築くには力が必要です。Launch attack! Okay! Launch attack! You destroyed a turret! Launch attack! 信念は永遠に揺らがない。Initiate retreat! Ally initiate retreat! Unstoppable! Impressive! Mega kill! Great play! Retreat from the turtle! Shut down! 民のために絶対にひるんだりしないわ。Retreat from the turtle! Gather at the turtle! モクネアと生死を共にする。Double kill! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Mazokuには光と剣が使える。光の王がいつも我々のそばにいる。Initiate retreat! Launch attack! 平和の世界を築くには力が必要だ。Initiate retreat! Understood. 信念は永遠に揺らがない。Initiate retreat! 戦え！Launch attack! Okay. Ally launch attack! まず光と剣で迎えるのがちょうどいい。平和の世界を築く Initiate retreat. Our turret has been destroyed. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Launch attack. Follow Lord. お前らを待っているのは絶滅だけだ。Team destroyed a turret. Impressive. Legendary. Double kill. Launch attack. Launch attack. Impressive. That was amazing. Slain. Ally has been Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Attack the Lord. Launch attack. Slain. Ally has been slain. Legendary. Understood. Gather up the Lord. Under attack. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Gati moy.
Initiate retreat.
Ampu gati ampu.
力が必要だ。僕にあと兵士を共にする。
Kuha sa ngayon. Airport na ako sa kanya.
Attack enemy lord.
Kasi nga ko na lang.
Impressive. Legendary. Enemy battle
Hindi ko
cell.
sunsan eh.
Amazing.
Hindi ko sunsan eh.
Initiate retreat.
Okay.
平和の世界を築く。Initiate retreat. enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. 光の王がいつも我々のそばにいる。戦え、モクニアの勇者たち。魔族にはお前らを待っているのは絶滅だけだ。Initiate retreat. Understood. Enemy on CD. Initiate retreat. Attack enemy lord. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Under attack.
Every slip up out of bounds, I'm around the ground. Foot grind, I keep my light looked up all around my vibe. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front bustling. Going all out all day, how I'm gonna be hustling. Feel this slope on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. They be caught off guard, just know what the head to toe. I'm ready to stand. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something. Every slip up out of bounds, every time I'm out the ground, all around my vibes. Blood is pumping, I keep the front hustling. Going all out all day, how I'm hustling. Never let nobody else take the wheel. They be caught off guard, just knowing that head to toe. I'm ready to stare. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something. Like you ain't seen me so. 100 miles up above my egg. They be get denied when they see me. On the plane, I'm gonna reach. Every step up out of bounds, every time I'm the ground, be the best foot I keep my light lit up all around my vibes. They feel the blood is pumping. I keep this up on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. They be caught off guard, just knowing that I had the dope. I've been made this next to nothing, but I'ma tell them something. Don't never behave like you ain't.
꼴리고 지금.
Please ban a hero. Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking.
아까 나는 얘가 해본 적이 숲으로
자, 민나! 같이 우대부터して! Bell が鳴ったらパーティーの始まりよ。
花火参上。
よし、貴様の手下ともどもここから消え失せろ。
心に光が暗闇なんて怖くないわ。
絶望の中でも希望を持ち続ければ道は開かれる。
今度は俺が選ぶ番だ。
얘는 못 해보는 게.
지수를 그래야 돼. 아니야, 그래서 시간을 내가 가져갔어. मगर दिपाफुला कल गरेर दिपाफुला पुसालाई चाहिँ कर भन्नु पर्यो लैजान उता त बलबारदेखि नै तिमीहरूलाई हेर हेरमा त्यसो नगर्नु बेबी के गर्दै छ बसेर गर्दा
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. Welcome to Mobile Legends. All troops deployed.
अनाथमा चाहिँ दिपाफुला भने चाहिँ दिशा यहाँदेखि 8:30मा गएको आइपुग्यो यहाँ त आइपुगेको छैन आउँछ नि भनेर दिशाको भयो आइपुगेको छैन त्यसले कलै फ्याक्टै उठाउँदैन छैन मैले चाहिँ कल गरेर सोध्छु कल गरेर सोधेर कल पनि उठाउने थियो अनि ट्याक्स लिनु पाउँदाखेरि उनीहरूले चाहिँ मलाई
絶対に切るなしない。戦え、モクニアの勇者たち。まず光と剣で迎えるのがちょうどいい。
bisa logirade aún salada me lo canceló.
못 들어보셨어? 난 이러면서 아이들 있고 사태가 뭔지
방금 문제는 기회사로 말을 전하는 사실이고 그럴 수 있어.
An ally has slain the turtle. モクニアと生死を共にする。Request backup. 深淵まさに。お前らを待っているのは絶滅だけだ。平和の世界を築くには。Double kill. Launch attack. Great play. We can still win. 必ず Ally has been slain と見つけるわ。戦え。目的の勇気。平和の世界を築くにはしかし has been slain. Battle spell on scene. Shut down. Mega kill. Impressive. Okay. 光の王がいつも我々のそばにいる。 信念は永遠に揺らがない。You have slain an enemy. Your team destroyed a turret. An ally has slain the turret. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Double kill. Triple kill. Great play. Shut down.
是不是？
Your team destroyed a turret. 戦え、モクリアの勇者たち。Monster kill. Double kill. Shut down. Killing spree. Initiate retreat. 必ず可愛い弟を見つけるわ。Launch attack. まず光と剣で迎えるのがちょうどいい。Initiate retreat. Enemy battle spell on. Slain an enemy. Gather up the Lord. Great Gather up the Lord. Passive. Back it is. Ally has slain Lord. Ally has been slain. Launch attack. You have been slain. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Our turret has been destroyed. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. 平和の世界に気づく力が必要だ。へいはっへいまず光と剣で迎えるのが勝利。へい戦えモクリアの勇者たち。Impressive! Great play! 平和の世界を築くには力が必要だ。Initiate retreat. Understood. An enemy has been slain. 光の王がいつも我々のそばにいる。Shut down. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. The turret. Enemy double kill. Enemy ult on CD. Enemy ult on CD. Initiate retreat. Match slain. Gather up the board. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. 僕にあと生死を共にする。死にまずか。お前はだけだ。
Lebih dari itu. Musirah nih.
Kalau pasti satu buku dia mencari.
Initiate retreat. 絶対にひるんだりしないわ。Initiate retreat. 信念は永遠に揺らがない。Initiate retreat. Attack enemy lord. 必ず可愛い弟を見つけるわ。まず enemy battle spell on CD. Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. 戦え、モクニアの勇者たち。Initiate retreat. 必ず可愛い妹を見つける。You have been slain. Initiate retreat. ひるんだりしないわ。Your team destroyed the turret. Hit enemy rampage. Victory!
Every slip up out of bounds. Every time I found the ground. Been the best foot grind and keeping my light built up all around my vibes. They feel my blood is pumping. I keep the front line busting. Going all out all day, how I'm gonna be hustling. Till this low on my playing field. Never let nobody else take the wheel. They be caught off guard, just knowing that head to toe, I remain still. I come from next to nothing, but I'm telling something. Never behave like you ain't seen me soaring up. 100 miles up above my area. They be in the dive when they see me back on top. Over the plane, I'm gonna reach. I ain't here for playing no games. Fill up a plate, pull up a team. Ain't gonna get the same no breaks.
So night and day, I rose again and I'm bold. Don't ever change what you used to say.
Please ban a hero. Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking. Enemy is picking.
正義を執行する。全部ぶっ壊してやる。
Please pick a hero. 忍術は我が最強の武器。
貴様の手下ともども、ここから消え失せろ。俺様に火を灯したら、世界を丸焦げにしちまうぜ。
闇は光の審判から逃れられないわ。
今度は俺が選ぶ番だ。
Enemy is picking.
セイバーチームに容赦は無用だ。
花は咲く私に加護はっ赤影の力よ私に加護Launch attack! 制圧するやはっ私に加護はっ First blood 敵のことは必ず覚える学べることが多いから Initiate retreat 私に加護孤独は完全な忍びを育てる私に加護制圧する Enemy reach level 4私たちは並行する2つの制圧する Request backup はっ制圧する刃よ An ally has slain the turtle はっ気ががを持っているよ制圧する万樹射撃 制圧する Launch attack 制圧する Launch attack 私に加護 Request backup Ally has been slain 赤き花私に加護な制圧する Enemy has been slain Okay Ally has been slain 私に加護 Double kill Request backup な制圧するもう勝つことばかりにこだわらない敵のことは必ず覚える学べることが多いから Initiate retreat 彼岸は思って制圧する Ally has request backup Understood Slain さすがの万樹射撃はっ Mega kill Enemy battle spell on CD Enemy ult on CD ピッチは見失わない
म त त्यसको साथीहरू कहिले सक्दैन साथीमा पढ्नु नगएर चाहिँ के गर्नु
An ally has slain the turtle. 勝つことばかりにこだわらない。Our turret has been destroyed.
That was amazing! Triple kill! That was amazing!
You destroy the turret. Your team destroyed the turret. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Double kill. Your team destroyed the turret. Initiate retreat. Slain an enemy. Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
अब मैले दिशा झार्न अब सबै के भन्छ मैले बोलाउन सक्ने
An enemy has been slain.
यहाँ नै आउँदा यहाँ कहाँ म यहाँनिर किचनमा आलु काटेर
Our turret is under attack.
मलाई सिकुन गरेर बोल्नु दिँदैन बल्छौँ नि कोही बेला म टोइलेटमा बसिरहेको हुन्छ कि टोइलेटमा हुँदै त्यहीँ आइपुग्छ कोही बेला लुगा धोइरहेको हुन्छ त्यहीँ आइपुग्छ
Killing spree. Launch attack. Launch attack.
यसो पानी ल्याएर बिस्नु जान
赤影の力を思い知らせてあげる
Launch attack. Request backup. Launch attack.
私に加護制圧するマッチ射撃
Enemy has been slain. Initiate
失わない
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
सकिने भनेर हामीले उस्तै लागि भन्नुपर्छ कि आज कस्तो गर्छ मैले पढाउँछ होइन मैले सोध्नु नि त दिशा यसो त्यो के घर नै पुगेछ आउँछ त्यसले घर जान्छ अहिले यस्तो भन्छ मैले त्यहाँदेखि किन जाने तँलाई के त मेरो बारेमा भन्छ
Your team destroyed a turret.
ओइ म तेरो दिदी भएर पो तँलाई भनेको त अर्को दिन त्यो ज्यासीको तर के अरे गर्नु भनेर म आफू आफू दिदी नभन्छ
Your team destroyed
मलाई
a turret.
चाहिँ म चाहिँ यति तर ट्रेड सर्च गरेर रिटर्न
destroyed a turret.
जिनाहायो tentu aja घरमा बिराली छ बिरालोको कुरा को बिरालोको कुरा
私たちは抵抗する二つの戦決して交わる Initiate retreat 私に加護
कसो भयो रिजल्ट पेपर राम्रै भयो नि
私に加護制圧する勝つことも負けることもあるという今だ Mega kill impressive double kill launch attack 私に加護マッチュすぎ Monster kill double kill 勝つことばかりこだわらない 勝つことも負けることもあるということ今なら理解できます私に加護酒赤き花彼岸は思っているほど遠くはないものよ Impressive! Legendary! Your team destroyed a turret! Impressive!